So hello there, my name's Dane Lemaitre. Welcome to the video and welcome to the ERTL collection update. Now I've not really done an ERTL collection update for quite a while. The reason being is because I've got most of them already. However, the ones that I've got here and also these ones here and this picture here, which I'll talk about another time, another day. Like I said, yeah, I've pretty much got all of them. The only difference with these ones is that the packaging is slightly different, and like I said, I've got most of them now. The only ones I haven't really got, or the only ones I haven't got, should I say, James and Henry in the metallic range. Now I've got all of them in the metallic range. Here's a few of them, but like I said, I've got pretty much all of them. Say apart from James and Henry in the metallic range. I find them quite hard to get, and it's not just that though. Sometimes you see things, but then they're a lot more expensive and out of budget range, in my opinion. Collections are sort of a slow building thing. And sometimes, I buy things in bundles, as they call them. And when you buy them in bundles, you end up getting more than one. So, as you can see here, I've got another one, again, of Thomas. I've got loads of Thomases in the ERTL collection, in different types of packaging and obviously different types and that. But again, if you go onto my channel under playlist, you can see all the ERTL collection videos showing all the ones that I've got. And yeah, I've not really done an ERTL collection video for a while, but I thought I'd show you these ones because these ones are slightly different to other ones that I've got. So here, first off, so I've showed you Thomas. So here I've got City of Truro, and again I've got City of Truro, but the type of packaging that it's in is slightly different, as you can see here. And then on the back, nice description card telling you about the character. And City of Truro was only in the Railway series, and in one episode, technically. However, he was seen, in the background in photographs and that in other episodes. And he also appeared in one of the magazine stories and in one of the annuals with a face as well. And I absolutely love City of Truro, so that's part of the reason again why I got this in this type of packaging, because I think that this type of packaging is the best type of packaging that ERTL came in. Again, you say when you watch all my other videos, you'll see that there's all the packaging is quite different. So that's City of Truro. Next off, we've got Daisy, the diesel railcar. Again, this is a lovely model of Daisy, and again, I like the illustration. And I've just noticed as well, they've got her driver there actually waving. Again, the face on this model of Daisy is really nice. It looks like her face in the television series. And Daisy didn't appear much in the TV series when it was made using models. However, she's now come back into the CGI animated series. And again, she was in the Railway series first off, and she looks a lot more different in that than she does here. And I do think this is a great model of Daisy. There's no coupling on the front, and I mean also she's very, very small. Although she's long, she's got quite short. Again, as much as I love ERTL, I always found with a lot of the models that although the detail was great, the scale was a bit out of proportion. Because I mean, if you look at Daisy and Toad here, for example, Toad's quite massive and a lot bigger than Daisy. But I'll talk about Toad later. But yeah, no, I do think this is a really good model. And again, a description on the back about Daisy, telling you a bit about her and that. So yeah, really nice. And again, I've got Daisy in other styles of packaging as well. But again, I prefer this one, which is why I brought this one. And I got that again in a bundle with a few others. And like I said, some of them others that I've got, I'll be talking about next time as well, as you can see in this photo here. But anyway, going back to these ones, so that was Daisy. Next off, we've got Scar Louie, the narrow gauge engine. Now, Scar Louie is actually based upon Talcum, which is an engine on the Talcum Railway in Wales. I've been there a number of times. And again, this model of Scar Louie, I do really like it. The buffers on him are black. When really, at this time, Scar Louie's buffers are like silver, like they are there. So that's the only sort of downside to this model. And again, I do have a model of Scar Louie in the other style of packaging, although it's packed away at the minute. But I've got him in that style of packaging. The Lord Harry there, just about to see, comes in, so the same as that. So yeah, I've got Scar Louie in that type of packaging as well. And again, funnily enough, this model of Scarlett, I'd say it looks more like what Scarlett looked like A in the Railway series and B in the CGI animated series, because again, although I'm not a huge fan of the CGI animated series, a lot of the characters were a lot more detailed in that than they were, in the model series of the show. And Louie in the model series did actually have black buffers, the second time round as well. So it's not completely unrealistic. I like that he's got the gold band around his funnel. He doesn't there. But again, in the Railway series, he had that gold band around his funnel as well. So again, it tells you on the back about Louie. And then next off, got Lord Harry. And I've actually seen Lord Harry's basis in real life. He's based upon an engine called Badarn, which is a narrow gauge engine on the Snowdon Mountain Railway in Wales. And I've been on that. And I never went on Badarn, but I've seen him, or her. Badarn's actually a she. And I've been on Widfer. Widfer was also in the books as well, but was called Wilfred. But Wilfred was never brought out into the ERTL range. So Lord Harry was never in the TV series of the show, although he was in some of the magazine stories as well. And so was Godred, although Godred was painted red for some reason, I don't know why. Probably an error by the illustrator. And again, I've got Lord Harry in the metallic range and a normal one as well. So again, this is a different style of packaging that he's in. Again, I do quite like this style of packaging, though I don't think it's as good as, because all the other ones that I've got here, you can see in the background, they're all in the same style of packaging. Obviously, this one's slightly different, but I do like the little animation in the corner you've got, and on the back as well. And Lord Harry is actually now called Patrick, because he was quite a naughty and conceited engine in the Railway series, and he ended up derailing at the summit. He had to be rescued, so he had his name taken away. And after he had his name taken away, he was called Number 6, and he shunted the truck, which I think was a maintenance truck. But then he ended up in the storm rescuing one of the climbers on the mountain, on the Culdifell Mountain Railway. And when he did, he was named Patrick, which was the name of the climber that he rescued. And Patrick's also the name of a cement mixer in Thomas Tank Engine as well. Also, Lord Harry is the name of a bull in one of the magazine stories as well. And I do really like Lord Harry, because although all the Culdifell narrow gauge engines look the same, because the same colour, they all look slightly different. I think it looks really nice, and as well, he's got a face on the back. Again, they had faces on the back of them as well. And again, when you can, I recommend that you go to the Snowdon Mountain Railway in Wales and the Talcon as well. And it's not just that though, really. There's also the Ravenglass Nestdale Railway in Cumbria that I've been to, which is what the small railway engines Rexpert, Mike and Jock and Frank were based on. So I recommend you go there as well, if you can. Really nice railway. And again, if you look at the illustrations, and you actually go there, you can see, a huge resemblance. It's been captured really well. Pretty much the spitting image, I think it's fair to say. So yeah, definitely go there if you can. Last off, I've got Toad the brake van. Again, I've got Toad in different style of packaging. But again, I quite like this one. Nice little description card on the back. And again, Toad was in the Railway series as well, rescued from scrap with Oliver. And he looks a lot more different in there than he does in the TV series. And again, the face on him is really nice. Looks like his face in the TV series. So the only letdown is that I think this model is this brake van is massive. For what it should be, and it's got a red buffer beam when it should be black. And Toad also came back in the CGI animated series of the show as well. And when he came back, his buffer beam was black, but his buffers were actually painted silver, not like they are on here. So again, looks a little bit different. But yeah, that's all my engines for the time being. Like I said, if you go onto the playlist on my channel, you can see more of my ERTL collection. A couple of other ones that I wanted to show you that I got these a little while ago. These are 11 at ERTL, they're in the Corgi Postman Pat range, and they did also do the Postman Pat ones in ERTL as well, which I've got. Again, that's under the playlist on my channel, but yeah, this is the Greendale Rocket, and the railway carriage with the children in it, and the mail truck, which obviously carries the post, obviously Postman Pat, and obviously the postman. But yeah, I do think these are really, really nice. Anyway, again, on the back it shows you the other ones you can get, and I've got them as well in the Corgi range, and like I said, some of the ERTL ones as well I did. I do think they look really nice. I think the only downside is that them wheels don't turn, the wheels are underneath, and I think it's nicer if it's just actual wheels that are rolling, personally. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you anyway, and show you something a little bit different. You know, I like to collect other things as well, you know, not just the Thomas ones. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.